Hi, Washington School family. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to your weekly announcements. We have just completed week 7 of virtual learning. Can you believe it? I sure can't. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I enjoyed the really nice weather, and I hope you got to enjoy it as well. One important thing that I do want to talk about before we get into our announcements, and this goes out to our 6th graders, are two things. The first thing is in regards to our slideshow, and the second thing is in regards to our virtual clap out. I emailed you and your parents, and it's also included in my Google Classroom, so please make sure you look at both of those things because I would love to make the end of your year super special. Also, you can find all of our other things that are going on this week on all of our social media platforms, and that's at our Instagram, which is at Washington School NJ. I get my Google Classroom, which is at code XDSPSFJ, and you can also email me at safaye@kearneyschools.com, which is SAFAYEE@kearneyschools.com. Now, let's get into our announcements. Before I get into our Virtual Spirit Week, I want to give a shout out to all the mothers out there for Mother's Day. Here's a little poem that I'd like to go out to my mom and to all the special ladies out there. My mom is really great. She's as sweet as can be. When I need help, I know she's always there for me. Moms love me all the time, even when I'm a pest. She's always takes good care of me. My mother is the best. So again, happy Mother's Day to all the special ladies in our lives. Now on to our Virtual Spirit Week. And thank you to those that participate often or those who participate sometimes. I love when I get your submissions. They make me really happy. And on Monday, we're going to have Emoji Day. What's your favorite emoji? Draw or hold one up or decorate a shirt with your favorite one. Bonus points if you include a special message for Mother's Day in your entry. On Tuesday, it's Halloween in May. Who doesn't love dressing up? I know I love dressing up. So break out one of your old costumes and rock it that day. On Wednesday is Selfie Day. Everyone knows how to take a selfie nowadays, so there's no excuse for that. So you could take one by yourself, you could take one with your pet, you could take one with a stuffed animal, or with one of your family members. And on Thursday is Celebrity Lookalike Day. Has anyone ever told you that you look famous? Even if you don't, dress up like your favorite celebrity. Now's the time to style yourself for that persona for that day. And finally, on Friday is Rainbow Day. Wear as many colors as possible. Let's see who could be the most colorful person on that day. On to our birthday shout-outs. As always, don't forget you could always email me your celebration or you could DM us on our Instagram if you like an Instagram story feature. And on Monday, May 4th, we had lots of birthdays. Amanda Caldera from 3rd grade from Miss Ruthman's class, Dominic Selly Ruiz from 2nd grade from Miss Weiss's class, Mara Concha Gomez from kindergarten from Ms. Bellinger's class, and Mohammed Nauman from 3rd grade from Mr. Bauer's class all celebrated birthdays. On Tuesday, May 5th, Angelo Faria Pere from 5th grade from Ms. Frankino's class, as well as Emilio Paredes from pre-K from Ms. Smith's class celebrated birthdays. And on Wednesday, May 6th, Alfonso Santos Rodriguez from kindergarten from Ms. Bellinger's class celebrated a birthday. And today, on May 8th, Vivian Coimbra from 5th grade from Ms. Frankino's class is celebrating a birthday. And this weekend, on Saturday, May 9th, Layla Waite from 1st grade from Ms. Saluga's class, as well as on Sunday, May 10th, Nathaniel Oliveras from 2nd grade from Ms. Crawford's class will be celebrating birthdays. And I hope everyone has wonderful celebrations for their birthdays. On to my favorite part, and I know I say this every week, is my student and staff shout-outs. And the first one comes from Mrs. Ricca and Miss Sansone from 4th grade, and they want to give a huge shout out to Isabella Villafana and to Monica Waika for making honor roll for marking period 3. They weren't in the presentation, but those teachers wanted to make sure that the both of them got the recognition that they deserved. And I agree. So congratulations to Isabella and to Monica for their hard work. Next is Mrs. Grekowitz, and she wanted to give a shout out to Yarabel Rodriguez Nunez from 4th grade for achieving 100% on ST Math. Congratulations, Yarabel. That's a wonderful accomplishment. Next, Ms. Talarita wanted to give a caught being kind to Alvaro Orozco from 3rd grade, and he was caught helping Muhammad from 3rd grade from Mr. Bauer's class because he was confused on an assignment. That's so wonderful, Alvaro. I love that you're continuously being caught being kind even while we're in virtual learning, so great job. Mrs. O'Grady wanted to give a shout out to the fabulosa Mrs. Barbosa for always being so helpful. Mrs. O'Grady couldn't do it without her, and I'm sure a lot of us couldn't do it without Mrs. Barbosa, so thank you, Mrs. Barbosa. Miss Weiss wanted to shout out David, Dominic, Aiden, Adam, Nico, and Dylan for having an amazing book discussion. They did a super job making connections, making predictions, and staying focused while they read Strega Nona. Miss Weiss is so proud of them. Wonderful job, boys. Miss Bellinger from kindergarten would love to give a special shout out to Mason Diaz, Camilla Pelaez, and Ethan Guaderas for reaching 100% ST Math. Way to go to you, boys. Congratulations. And Mrs. Hatch wants to thank everyone for the videos, emails, gifts that were sent for Nurses Day. She is very grateful and she misses everyone, and she wants everyone to continue to stay safe and healthy. And I wish the same for everyone as well. Mrs. Humphrey from first grade wants to give a shout out to her students for reading so many books on Epic. She is proud of all their hard work and she misses them so much. That's pretty epic, guys. Mrs. Saluga from first grade wanted to shout out her class for all the work that they're doing. They're doing a great job with distance learning and she is very proud of them. She also wants to give a thank you to the guest readers who've been coming into her Google Class meetings. Mrs. Saluga loved hearing and seeing them while they read to the virtual class. Next, from Mrs. Smith, she wanted to shout out the preschool students. The pre-K are wrapping up their 4-week study on clothing by having a fashion show today, which is fantastic. I love a good fashion show. They've been busy learning about patterns, designs, sizes, how to sort, organize, fold, and hang up clothing, and they even practice their zipping and their buttoning skills. Their teachers are so proud of the hard work they've been accomplishing these past few weeks. And finally, Mrs. Smith wanted to shout out Mr. McShane, who visited both preschool classes this week as they investigated colors together. They mixed red and yellow to make orange. They mixed blue and yellow to make green. They mixed red and blue to make purple. It was a great day for coloring and learning. Thank you to those who submitted. And now we're on to the final part of our announcements, which is our Friday Funnies. And the first one comes from Mrs. Smith in pre-K, and her Friday funny is, where do ghosts purchase their clothes? At the boutique, obviously. The next one comes from Ava Beatty in 3rd grade from Miss Merigliani's class, and her Friday funny is, what did the scarecrow say to the crow? Hey, get it? Hey. Hey, Ava, thanks for the joke. The next one comes from Mrs. Hornung from 1st grade, and her Friday funny is, why couldn't the boy go to the pirate movie? Because it was rated R. That was a good one. And finally, the last one comes from me in honor of Mother's Day, and my Friday funny is, how come the mother needle got mad at the baby needle? Because it was past its thread time. I hope you enjoyed my Friday funny. And that's all the announcements for this week. Again, happy Mother's Day to all those special ladies in our life. And as always, I love you, your teachers love you, and Washington School loves you.